will fly. I will fly away, away, away.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. So this was requested. It was sent to me through Facebook at Davidoff Productions, and it was requested to like check this out, make a video on it. And I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good chill video to do, to like read through it, tell you my thoughts along the way. But yeah, apparently there's a DCEU reboot underway with J.J. Abrams, James Gunn, Matt Reeves, and more. That's interesting, very interesting. I do want the DCEU to succeed. I'm an MCU fan as well. I love the MCU. I want the DCEU to succeed as much as MCU, even more than that, because I do love DC characters as well. I kind of think that DC have better characters too, and they have better storylines. They just haven't really like executed them on screen enough. Marvel, they're winning the movies at the moment, and that's great for Marvel. I love Marvel too. That's fantastic for Marvel. But from a DC point of view, they got some great characters and some great storylines, and they should be doing better with what they've got. They got some amazing characters. To be fair, I liked BVS. I liked Man of Steel, and I think if they let Zack Snyder continue his vision, it would have turned out great in my opinion. But that's gone now. That ship has sailed, and apparently we're getting a reboot. Now this, I don't know if there's a reliable source. Cosmic Book News. Usually, like, I'm not sure if it's entirely reliable or not. But we'll check out the article, see what they say. Let's just assume it's the truth. So I've been told some sort of soft DCEU reboot, soft keyword there. I would assume like they would keep Gal Gadot, obviously. They would keep Jason Momoa because their movies did well and they play the characters well, so that makes sense. It's taking place involving Batman, Superman, Green Lantern. This excites me. This really excites me because if you didn't know, my favorite fictional character is Batman. But in terms of like heroes, Hal Jordan is second. He's the only hero I like more is Bruce Wayne. Hal Jordan is in second place. I love the Green Lantern Corps, the whole concept of Green Lanterns. I love it. Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Guy Gardner. I love the whole concept of the Lantern Corps. Not just Green Lanterns either, just Blue Lanterns, Red Lanterns, Yellow Lanterns, Black and White Lanterns. It's so fascinating to me, and I want to see a movie with like the whole spectrum of lanterns. It would be cool. I love the whole concept of this ring giving you so much power. So I want Green Lantern to be done right, whether it's Hal Jordan or John Stewart or both. It was rumored that there'd be a buddy cop movie with Hal Jordan and John Stewart. Apparently, that was the rumor for the Green Lantern movie in 2020, but it's not happening in 2020 now. Pretty sure. If it was, we would have gotten something by now. But I hope it happens because we need a good Green Lantern movie. We don't need 2011 again. We need something really good, and I think like Green Lantern can be a great movie if they do it right. So hopefully that works out if they do it. Please do it. He should have been in Justice League. But they dropped the ball. Anyway, Suicide Squad along with directors Matt Reeves. I trust him. I love his Planet of the Apes movies. He directed the second and third one, both great. The first one was great too, to be fair, but he directed the second. He directed Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War. Amazing movies, masterpieces. Actually no, not masterpieces, but they were great. They were amazing. Anyway, James Gunn, I love him for Guardians of the Galaxy. Apparently he's more of a DC fan than a Marvel fan, which is fair enough. I assume after Guardians 3 he is done with Marvel, and that's fine. He's given us 3 Guardians movies. I think that's great. Introduce something different to the MCU. He can go off to DC now and do what he wants. And J.J. Abrams, which was a bit of a surprise to me, but yeah, after working on Star Wars, he's apparently going to go to DC. So you first heard word about the soft DCEU reboots at this past summer's San Diego Comic-Con, where I had lengthy conversations with insiders about DC as well as Marvel. Earlier today, saw the DCEU reboot basically confirmed, as Westworld actor Jeffrey Wright is playing the new Jim Gordon. Okay, but maybe that's just the Batman. Maybe the Batman just separate and stand alone. It might not mean it's being rebooted. Maybe the Batman is on his own. I don't know. Format reason of Batman. Wright is black, while the previous Commissioner Gordon was played by J.K. Simmons, a legend in Spider-Man obviously, for Zack Snyder and Justice League. This also means that the DCEU Batgirl will be black or mixed. Interesting. That might cause some controversy, but for me it's fine. For me, if the story is good, if the actress plays the character well, I'm not going to have a problem. So I'll give it a chance for sure. As Jim Gordon is the father to the Barbara Gordon Batgirl. To be fair, you could just say like she wouldn't have to be black technically, because you could have like interracial relationships. But let's not get into that. We don't want to get to into those areas. But yeah, if she's black, then you know, if she's black or mixed, I'm fine with it. To be honest, I'll give it a chance, and hopefully it's good. A Batgirl movie was in development by Joss Whedon, but Whedon departed the project, probably because Justice League, to be fair, and other things probably. The latest is that Bird of Prey and Bumblebee writer Christina Hodson is writing the script for Batgirl. It's still in development then. It's not completely off. It's just not Joss Whedon. I want to see what would happen, because I think that could be a great movie if they do it right. Matt Reeves as a new Batman, obviously we know this, of course, also means that Robert Pattinson is not playing a younger version of Ben Affleck Batman, another Snyder choice. Ben Affleck left the role, citing he couldn't get the script right. Yeah, he had a plan he teased Deathstroke, which I'm kind of gutted by, because Deathstroke is a great character. And we would have gotten a movie where Batman fought Deathstroke. And he could have been main villain as well, and considering how cool he looked at after credits in the Justice League, Joe as Deathstroke, he looked so good. He looked like such a great Deathstroke. His entrance onto Lex Luthor's boat, the after credits scene of Justice League, just watch it, you know what I mean. Deathstroke looks amazing. So the fact that we're not going to see him fight Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, it's a little bit heartbreaking, because I wanted to see that. I hope Deathstroke turns up in the Matt Reeves movie. I hope so. He probably won't, but I'm hoping. I want to see Deathstroke fight Batman. Okay, that would be an amazing fight. If you don't believe me, okay, just look him up. Look up Deathstroke. Look how cool he is. Okay, look up Deathstroke versus Batman on YouTube. There's an Arkham Origins trailer where they fight each other. It's a cool fight. It's like 5 minutes long. Watch it. It's from a game, but still, watch it, and then imagine that in a movie. It would be flipping awesome. That's all I'm saying. We're not getting him in this movie, but maybe in a sequel. Hopefully, anyway. Ben Affleck left the role, citing he couldn't get... Yeah, we mentioned that. Matt Reeves coming on board and announcing a new, younger Batman with the 33-year-old Robert Pattinson. Not sure about him yet, not convinced, but I'm a little bit more confident now. And hopefully he nails it, and I'm definitely going to give him a chance for sure. I mean, it's the Batman. Favorite fictional character. Why would I not give it a chance? Anyway, it was thought that Robert Pattinson would be playing the younger version. Sorry, wait. Yeah, did I not just read that? Oh, right, yeah. In keeping with the DCU continuity. But that has all changed with the casting of Ra's as Gordon. Okay. Reeves is apparently going in some sort of new direction with the Batman. As it has also been said, Reeves is eyeing actors of colour for Catwoman and Poison Ivy. People have been asking for a Hispanic Catwoman. So if this is true, give the fans what they want. There are fans, genuine DC fans, who are saying Hispanic Catwoman. So there's your chance if that's the case. Although I would prefer Poison Ivy to stay a redhead. I would prefer her to stay a redhead. But interesting. I mean, again, I'll give it a chance. I'm not one of those going to be like, oh my god, you've changed the race. I hate this now. Haven't even seen the movie yet, but I hate it already. Nope, I'm going to give it a chance first. And if it's not good, then I'll tell you. Anyway, yes, so that's that. And apparently, this is heartbreaking too, because I think he's a good Superman. I used to not like him, but I liked him a lot more after BVS. Anyway, the point is, J.J. Abrams, apparently, has a new Superman. How this ties into Superman is that I've been told J.J. Abrams is going to recast with a younger Superman, meaning that Henry Cavill is out. Everyone's going to go apart from Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa probably, who again was Zack Snyder's pick to play the Man of Steel. Zack Snyder was not that bad. We painted him as a villain. He wasn't a villain. He was a hero. The one that we needed. But we didn't deserve him. Anyway, J.J. Abrams is also best buds of Reeves. Interesting to know. Also been told Abrams is tackling Green Lantern. Okay. I mean, he's done Star Wars and he's done those pretty well. So, yeah, okay. So eventually we'll see a reboot of the character on the big screen. I hope so. I want to see Green Lantern. I want to see that more than most things, apart from the Batman movie and a proper Justice League movie as well. Even Injustice, if they'd even do that. Aside from team-ups and Batman, Green Lantern is the next big thing I want in a DC movie in general. In fact, I want a Green Lantern movie more than any Marvel movie actually at the moment. At the moment, I want a Green Lantern movie done right more than any MCU movie. And I love Marvel, I do. But like, Green Lantern, I need it. Please be true. Please tell me this is true. So eventually we'll see a reboot of the character on the big screen, which follows the 2011. Yeah, we don't talk about that one. Insiders filled in that a big reason why Abrams signed with WB is that he wants to develop the DC characters. He likes DC as well. That's good. It's good to know. Obviously, Abrams and Gunn worked with Disney, obviously. Now they're moving over to the other side, which is fine. I do think DC deserves some love in terms of like good movie makers. Anyway, while just a guess from yours truly, I'm thinking that J.J. Abrams will be the equivalent of a Kevin Feige. Okay, so he'll be steering the ship then, so to speak. And Abrams paired with Reeves, Gunn, and quite possibly James Wan. James Wan needs to stay. He directed Aquaman really well. The camera angles and the fight scenes, he did that movie so well. The visuals are amazing as well. Keep him on. DC needs him. Will be a formidable rival to Disney Marvel. I hope so. I want to see them both thrive. Both Marvel and DC. We need to see both of them make billions and billions. Actually, we don't need that. Actually, we just need them to make great movies that we love, basically. But for them, you know, if they make billions, they make more movies. So that's a win-win for our superhero fans. That's the point. Anyway, my Comic Con insider just told me today that it is pretty impressive what DC has planned. I hope it is. It sounds impressive to me anyway. James Gunn has a mix of Suicide Squad. So like, when you compare Marvel to DC, Suicide Squad is what you'd compare to Guardians of the Galaxy, really. It's like the closest thing to that, in a way. So it kind of fits that he's directing Suicide Squad. Anyway, regarding James Gunn, I've been told he's returned to DCEU following Guardians 3. As I expected, that Gunn is a huge DC fan, as I think I mentioned already, more so than Marvel, and that WB is extremely happy with Gunn. Fair enough. What I found interesting is that James Gunn was recently asked if his Suicide Squad is a sequel reboot, which saw him reply with a strange answer, which he questioned if those were his only two choices, possibly suggesting a soft reboot of some sort. I mean, she's returning, right? Margot's returning, right? So that would be a soft reboot, wouldn't it? If that's the case. We also see that Gunn has cast his Marvel buddy Thor Ragnarok and Love and Thunder director Taika Waititi. Okay. So Korg from the MCU is going to be... Yeah, I saw that actually. I saw he announced it on Twitter, James Gunn, and he put all the names down. Taika was there. He was on the list. John Cena was there as well. John Cena's going to be in Suicide Squad. Bet we're never going to see him. Pun intended. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, which may or may not have mean anything. Okay, cool. Oh, hello. Crisis. I'm looking forward to this. So they have built up a big crossover with like all the CW DC shows. I don't think Black Lightning's on it, to be fair. He might be. Or maybe that's just separate. But anyway, Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and I think Legends as well. They're bringing back, I've forgotten his name, but Superman from Superman Returns. They're bringing him back to play Superman. They're bringing back Clark Kent from Smallville, the TV show. They're bringing him back to play Superman. And Lois Lane from that show as well is coming in. There's going to be a Batman played by Kevin Conroy. The GOAT's Batman is going to play Batman. What else? There's other things as well that were confirmed. It was crazy. There's a lot of things confirmed. And apparently, according to this, the DCEU reboot may involve the crossover. So are you telling me that the movie characters could turn up on Crisis? I don't believe it, honestly. I don't believe this, but that would be a nice surprise if it happens. Pretty sure the crossover is like 5 episodes, I think, so I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, again, I've been told some sorts of soft DCEU is on the way, but how exactly will it all play out remains to be seen. I've told it may involve the upcoming Crisis on Infinite Earth. I can't even say things right. I'm too excited. It may involve the upcoming Crisis on Infinite Earth's crossover, as WB wants to connect all of DC on TV, streaming, and in movies. So that includes Titans then. Like, it's going to be one whole big universe, maybe, potentially. If everything goes according to plan, look for the DCEU characters to appear in Crisis, which I've been told the lawyers involved are having a hairy conniption trying to get it all worked out. Okay, interesting. I still don't believe you, but you know, we'll see. Hey, HBO Max is also playing a big part. Oh yeah, they're apparently gonna have DC Universe on their streaming service. If you're familiar with Crisis, we see how a soft reboot could possibly happen. I'm not too familiar actually, to be fair. I'm familiar with Flashpoint, which I know changes things. Not too much of Crisis, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the crossover. Obviously, some DCU characters sticking around. Obviously, I mean, there's some that they got to keep. Some of the characters in movies have been a success. Yep, Gal Gadot, and obviously James Wan's Aquaman, Jason Momoa. Wait, both? No, I don't think. No, this didn't make $1 billion. This made like 800 and something million, so not quite. But this one made $1 billion, yeah. But yeah, still high numbers, obviously. Wonder Woman 1984 is already in the works. Yep, I'm aware it's coming next year. Pretty sure, yeah, with Birds of Prey. James Wan is returning for Aquaman 2, and Aquaman spin-off is happening with The Trench. Not sure about that one, to be honest, but you know, do what you want to do. Some of the David Ayer actors and characters from the first Suicide Squad are also returning for James Gunn, with Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn, Viola Davis, Jai Courtney. Yeah, it's a soft reboot. There's characters coming back, so there we go. That's interesting. So overall, I'm happy with the news. Having said that, I am gutted that we're not getting Man of Steel 2, and I'm also gutted that we're not getting Deathstroke in the Batman movie. But you know, we don't get everything we want. So, but I really hope the Green Lantern part is true. Even if everything else is not true, the Green Lantern part I hope is true. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Sorry this is a bit longer than I expected it to be, but like, I tend to get carried away with this stuff anyway. I do love talking about this stuff. And see ya.